we're going to have a fun video today. We're going to talk about what to farm in each stores, and we're going to talk about that right here with McMole. What's up, McMole?
Thank you.
Hey, that's my thing.
All right.
Yes, my thing.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Okay, so here's the deal is you were level 73. You've been playing the game, what, 4 or 5 months now?
Yeah.
And you are a veteran hero collector game. And we've done lots. We've known each other. We've met in person before. We met first in person like 2017 in LA.
That was at the EA E3 thing.
Yeah. So
that was a good time.
So anyways, McMole has quite a reputation of being a theory crafter in Galaxy of Heroes, and you have a way above average grasp of hero collector games. So check out his channel. And the reason why I like doing videos with you is because I get questions about mid-game, beginning game stuff. And I have no idea what I did 2 years ago. It's just that simple. Like, I don't remember. And so when I talk to you, it's great for making videos on stuff because I just can't remember what I farmed 2 years ago. Right. So it's just that simple.
I see in 2 years down the road, I'm gonna have to start doing these and bringing someone else.
Yeah,
I won't remember.
Yeah. So I want to go through the stores and talk about efficient ways to farm things and what you're spending your currency on. And we're gonna go through these stores here, the main stores here. We're not gonna get into the Red Star Orbs. We're gonna go through these first 5 stores. And
Hold on, before we go any further, dude, you've got to spend some of those orbs, man.
Well, okay. I don't recommend hoarding orbs, but the problem is I need absolutely nothing from them. Like, there's nothing in this orb right here.
Look at that, 540. Can I have them?
Yeah,
I need to get Coulson and Captain Marvel with 7 stars. Can I have those
But
orbs?
I have Coulson at 6 stars. I want them to throw Symbiote Spider-Man or somebody in there, I'm waiting. And maybe they will, maybe they won't. But this stuff, there's just nothing in here I need. And so I use them for orb opening videos and blue gear. I don't need any blue gear. So I do it for seed theory because it's fun. But let's go into the shops and talk about the gold shop. And I just want to say this. Buying gear out of here is very inefficient, and I don't recommend it. Like buying this right here, 5 for 120K, you will go broke if you do that all the time. And so you talk about what you spend gold on here in this shop, and then I'll talk about what I spend gold, because we may have different directives based on where we are in the game. So go.
I mean, I'll go ahead and say those ABCs, the purple catalyst, those are very tempting, especially for me. Like right now, I've only got like 2 in my inventory right now. I'm tempted to buy them.
But you realize that you could buy 100 of these for $10 though, right? 100 of these for $10. And how much gold is that? If you multiply 120 times 5, you're not going to be able to buy that much gold for that amount for how much it would cost you in gold orbs. It doesn't even add up.
Yeah.
So it's
the temptation's strong to buy them, but that is something to keep in mind, is that they're very, very expensive. So you may buy them, but you're hurting yourself in the long run. Yeah, the things I usually buy.
The exchange rate in here is horrible, is what I'm trying to say. The exchange rate in here is absolutely terrible. If you can avoid it, if you can. But anyhow, go for it.
Yeah, the big thing I buy from the supply section is the T14 unique items.
Okay.
Like I see you've got like that sigil up there that you've bought, and then you also buy the like those superior pieces as well, like those unique pieces, like you had the quantum energy. I've got a gamma radiation here I can buy to use on Minerva or someone. So that's really all I spend my gold on is just those unique pieces.
Let's clarify what that is. There are pieces up here that are in gold. Sometimes they cost 50,000. Sometimes they cost multiples of 50,000, so like 100,000. And then those are what we call the mini uniques, and those are the pieces. So those cost 50,000. I always buy them, always. Yeah. And then there's the ones that are 72,000 or multiples of 72,000. Like sometimes you can get 3 for 216,000. And I'm selective about those. I look to see what they are. Most characters need up to 36 to get to level 14. And so if this is a character you're going to be taking to 14, you know you're going to need 36 of them. 12 in the 13s and another 24 later in the 13s. Or the 12s, anyways, you need 12 in the 12s, and then you need 24 in the 13s. Does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense, but you need 36 of them. But anyways, I don't spend gold on anything else unless it's like one last piece, and and sometimes you have to buy stuff to get to the daily things, but like right here, I only have 6. I'm not going to buy that. It's just I'll get it somewhere else. I get it. So let's go to the next store. Okay, so
The Blitz Store.
I have a very different mission in this right here is that I pretty much have to buy the defensive boost and war boost. That's because I don't want to buy the pack of shame constantly. The other thing I want to say is the orbs cost $350, so that is cheaper than buying individual ones for $500. What do you do in this store?
Well, I think something to point out with the Blitz Store is it's gonna vary depending on how hardcore you are with Blitz as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like for you only do milestones. For me, I do multiple Blitz battles every day. So how much you get is going to kind of affect how you purchase in here. For you, because you just do milestones and because you're in a super competitive Alliance War guild, all you're doing is buying the defensive boost and war energy refill. While I've got a little bit more to spend on characters. So like one of the best characters to get right away in the Blitz Store, especially if you're a newer player, is Mantis and Gamora, because you'll need them for Guardians of the Galaxy. But like buy the characters you're going to need to use for legendary events. So Mantis, Gamora, Rhino, what was it? Kree Royal Guard. Like those 4 characters, you'll use them for legendary events. So that's something to keep in mind. But also, like eventually, once you've got those legendary events characters unlocked, you can start just buying the Blitz Orbs because you're just going to get everybody eventually.
Okay, specifically, Kree Royal Guard is required for the Nick Fury event. No brainer.
Mm-hmm.
More, I think, early on, Gamora and Mantis to get Star-Lord. Like, do that first. And then you get, with Sinister 6 is Rhino, you get 2 for 1. You get Invisible Woman and Shuri. I think that's a good place to start. I understand unlocking characters so you can have a broader roster so you can do better in Blitz. That makes sense also, but at some point, this becomes, I have all these characters, only character left. I need a Strife. He's not a super big priority. I need to focus on War first. So focus on legendary characters, and there's the 4 right there to go on. Let's go to the next store. The next store is the Raid Store. Now, in the Raid Store, we've got these orbs right here, right? The Raid Orbs. Which cost $900. And the interesting thing about that, with the $900, you actually can get 9 shards as opposed to spending $1,400 and getting the 5 that you want, right? What are the important characters here in the Raid Store that you just absolutely have to have for legendary characters?
All right, Thor, Ronin, Kree Oracle, Mysterio, and Rocket Raccoon.
Okay,
so you've got 5 characters in this store that you're going to need for legendary
Thor,
events.
Rocket, Ronin. Okay, so Thor is for Black Bolt. Rocket is for Star-Lord. Ronin is for Phoenix. Mysterio is for Shuri and Invisible Woman. And that's it, right?
And Kree Oracle for Nick Fury.
Okay, Kree Oracle right there for Nick Fury. So they're going to come up here randomly. And I hear that is especially frustrating, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's one of the kind of the gates, especially for going for Star-Lord, is that Rocket Raccoon's really the gate because you basically have to roll the dice and hope he shows up in the Raid Store.
Okay. Yeah, so that is what to do with that currency there. Now, I typically look for pieces that I need here, because I have a different focus right now. And actually, I like buying, I buy my ABCs here sometimes, depending on, I have like thresholds where I spend, like when I get above 10,000, like when I get to 20,000, then I start going down into the purples. But I try to keep it up for right here. Like for the longest time, I was looking for Namor. Finally finished off Namor. Okay, Arena Store. Arena Store is probably the most agreeable place to get currency if you're doing well in the arena.
Yeah.
Would you say it's pretty easy to get characters in the Arena Store?
Yeah, I mean you're gonna at least be able to get two purchases a day from the Arena Store based on your arena activity.
Now
you get like 250 from your daily quest, and then Kingpin's Vault.
I don't buy these. I don't open these. I just want to put that. I don't open these. I haven't heard anybody give me a compelling reason to open these. So there you go. I don't open them, and I know people do. So let's talk about who you farm here. I think Heimdall's going to be a no-brainer right there because he's needed.
Heimdall.
He's needed for Inhumans Black Bolt, and then you've got Crystal right there. Used for Ebony Maw. Vulture's used for 2 characters. We've got Invisible Woman and Shuri. And then we got Mordo, which is used for Phoenix. We got Drax, which is used for Rocket. Boy, that's a good one right there. Rocket.
Yeah.
You got Quake for Ebony Maw. And then what else do we got down here?
And then we've got That's pretty much it. I mean, there's shield security here as well, but shield security you can farm it through a node, so there's no point in buying his shards.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If you can farm them in a node, don't do them here. If you can farm them in a node, don't do them here. So what are you farming right now here?
I'm farming Heimdall. I've got to finish working on Heimdall, then I'm going to finish up Crystal.
Okay.
And then work on some of these other characters.
Okay, so we're going to go to the last one right here, which is the War Store. And I just want to say, this is the most valuable of these currencies we've talked about by far. Yeah. By far, this is the most precious, and there's only a couple things that are absolutely must-haves in here, and there's some serious traps in here. Obviously, Hydra Sniper is a mistake. Ravager Bruiser would be a mistake, but I also want to put Nobu on this list of absolutely, positively never buy here. And people say, well, I buy Nobu there because he's going to help me get Phoenix. No, there's a node. No,
he's farmable villain 6/3, so do not buy him from the store.
This currency is so incredibly valuable for characters like Sif. That's the only place you can get Sif, and Sif is the main gate to getting Black Bolt. What are some of the characters that you've looked at here in this store?
So Sif, Mr. Sinister, oh gosh,
Pyro, Carnage, and Graviton are the ones that I come to my head.
Graviton's definitely another high priority you should get here. But yeah, like any character you can farm through a node, never buy them in the store. Like on my end of the store, I've got Sif, Nobu, and Hydra Sniper here in my row of character shards, and like I'll go for Sif, but I'm not gonna touch Nobu and Hydra Sniper.
But I just want to stress something that how important I think this currency is right here. So as you know, Mr. Sinister was just added to this store right now, and I did not bother finishing up Graviton there at all, or John Travolta, whatever his name is. I don't know. Graviton. I can't get his name right still today.
John
Travolta, Battlefield Earth. I should show a picture. People won't know what I'm talking about. But Mr. Sinister is now there, right? And here's the deal. I'm at 195 out of 200. I will buy that once there. I will get him to 6 stars. There's no way I'm spending any more currency to get him to 7 stars. That is just, the currency is so valuable to me to get the superior mini uniques, to get characters to 14, which is a huge problem right now. It's crazy. And the pieces that I'm talking about are only found right here. So on the the last row of gold, right before it goes to purple, first one, that's the only thing I buy there. I don't buy anything else there. Sometimes if I'm desperate for one of those pieces, these are the pieces that cost $50,000 in the main supply store, and then these right here are pieces that cost $72,000 in the main supply store. But these are not as scarce as these pieces right here, which are just so scarce. I won't
700 per one of those mini uniques.
Yeah. So like I don't have a maxed out Graviton. Don't buy him. It's too valuable. Once I get Mr. Sinister 6-star, I'm done. Like I need these way more. So please don't be spending this currency on things that are not helping you get legendary characters and things that are farmable elsewhere, namely Nobu. Do not farm Nobu here. You do his node, but yes, Nobu helps you get Phoenix, but this currency is so insanely valuable. It really is. So I think they get the point, right? So.
Oh, they do.
All right.
Hopefully they do.
Head over to McMull's channel. We did another video about top 5 mistakes new players make, which is great from your perspective because you just started going hard on this game and you've wailed hard. By goodness, your account looks super juicy for how long you've been playing it. But guess what time it is?
It's giveaway time.
Okay. I really hope you liked this video today because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star Nerd Sonic. Hot Nerd Sonic. My goodness.
Dude, I still don't believe it's real. I really don't think it's real.
Wow.
No, but
right?
we were talking about this also. We're gonna have to call her Nerd Sonic because we don't want to want to face the wrath of YouTube. Yeah,
so I used her correct name in another video and YouTube flagged it as the other word. And so I am officially calling her Nerd Sonic from now on because YouTube puts closed captioning in her videos and I want no mistakes made. that her name now is Nerd Sonic officially, as far as I'm concerned, on YouTube. I think that's just YouTube's crazy. They're crazy. They're absolutely insane over there. So it's better safe than creating any problems. All right. So McMull's second channel, which is Marvel Strike Force based, is in the description. Anything you want to say before we go?
Whale harder.
Whale harder, yeah. Merch is in the bio. Anyways, all right, guys. Thanks for watching and keep on gaming. Bye.
Bye.